Chapter 9: K-pop. Industrialized visual perfection. K-pop is the most intentionally engineered visual identity system in modern music. Not because it is less authentic, but because it treats identity as infrastructure. A repeatable, scalable method for turning sound into a full-spectrum product. Fashion, movement, character, and community. Optimized for global distribution. Where many Western pop careers still hinge on a singular breakthrough persona, K-pop assumes constant public output. That pace forces a different design philosophy. Identities are built to be refreshed, versioned, and deployed across albums, variety content, live streams, short-form clips, brand campaigns, and stadium stages, without collapsing into inconsistency. The result is an industrial standard of visual cohesion that can look effortless while being meticulously planned. This chapter decodes how K-pop's industrialized perfection works, its systems, its archetypes, and the specific visual mechanics that make it so effective after 2015. The K-pop visual stack. Identity as a multi-layer system. K-pop does not rely on a single signature look. It relies on a stack. Layers that can change independently while still reading as the same group. Layer 1. Group DNA. The non-negotiables. Every major group has a baseline identity that persists across eras, even when concepts change. This is not one outfit or one color. It's a set of recognizable rules. Silhouette logic. Sharp tailoring versus street volume. Clean lines versus deconstructed layering. Movement identity. Choreography style becomes a visual signature. Angular, fluid, aggressive, playful, knife-like synchronization, or loose groove. Attitude calibration. How they hold eye contact, smile frequency, intensity, chaos, restraint, micro-behaviors that become brand texture. Finish level. K-pop's commitment to polish, hair, skin, costume fit, stage lighting is part of the identity itself. Group DNA is what allows a concept shift to feel like a new chapter, not a new band. Layer 2. Era concept, the campaign skin. The comeback functions like a brand campaign with a visual theme. Each era has a design brief. Concept keywords, e.g. futurist, school, noir, cyber, romance, dystopia. Core materials and styling references, leather, denim, lace, techwear, tweed. A controlled color environment for teasers, sets, and key looks. Graphic language, logos, album typography, symbol marks. In other genres, an era might be a vibe. In K-pop, it is a coordinated package that must generate dozens of images that all look like they belong to the same universe. Layer 3. Member differentiation, the internal brand architecture. K-pop's greatest advantage is its built-in portfolio, multiple faces inside one flagship. Groups differentiate members through repeatable cues. One member leans minimal, another ornamental, one reads soft, another severe. One carries high-fashion editorial, another sporty street. Hair color and styling functions as fast identity labeling. This internal architecture creates entry points for fans. Instead of asking a new viewer to love a whole group instantly, K-pop lets them attach to a specific identity lane first, then expand. Layer 4. Platform variants, the delivery formats. K-pop identities are designed for different camera realities, music videos, maximal styling, high contrast, narrative symbolism, stage performance, movement-safe construction, readable silhouettes at distance, social media, quick recognition in vertical frames, repeatable selfie identity. Variety content, softened styling, relatability without losing brand cues. The identity is not one look. It's a system that can render itself in multiple resolutions. Precision as a feature. Why perfection converts. K-pop's visual discipline isn't just aesthetic. It's functional. Readability at speed. Modern discovery happens in seconds. Thumbnails, autoplay previews, short clips. K-pop increases conversion by controlling readability. Strong color blocking and contrast. Clean, legible silhouettes. Styling that emphasizes face framing. Hair, accessories, collars. Set design that supports the performer rather than competing with them. In a feed environment, clarity wins. Synchronization as visual authority. Choreography is not only dance, it is branding. Synchronization communicates. Training and commitment. Earned prestige. Group unity. Collective identity. Competence. Trust in the product. A watch-again loop. Satisfying repeatability. The body becomes part of the logo. When a move is distinctive enough to be copied, it becomes a mimetic asset. The manufacturing of consistency. Consistency is hard when output is high. K-pop solves this by treating visual identity like production, scheduled concept development, consistent grooming and styling standards, art direction that unifies photo, video, stage, and merch. This makes K-pop unusually strong at world building, not as lore for its own sake, but as an organized system that keeps attention from leaking. The character builder model, personas without losing the human. K-pop is often misunderstood as pure fiction. In reality, it's closer to professional wrestling, film franchises, or luxury fashion houses. Personas are designed, but the human presence is essential. K-pop performers often operate with two synchronized identities: the stage character, heightened styling, intensity, archetypal energy; the social self, approachable, comedic, candid, emotionally direct. This duality is not a contradiction. It is a conversion funnel. The stage character earns awe. The social self earns attachment. The key design trick: the social self is still art-directed. It may be softer, but it remains consistent. Hair, makeup, wardrobe palettes, and behavioral tone all reinforce brand identity. Relatability is not the absence of design. It is a different design goal. Visual archetypes common to post-2015 K-pop. K-pop groups mix archetypes within a single roster. This is deliberate. A multi-archetype group can capture multiple audience desires at once. The futurist elite. Look: metallics, structured tailoring, techwear, glossy finishes. Mood: controlled, powerful, untouchable. Use: high-impact stages, brand partnerships, global pop positioning. This archetype translates especially well internationally because it feels post-language, a visual shorthand for modernity. The soft luxury romantic. Look: satin, knitwear, pastel gradients, delicate jewelry, gentle lighting. Mood: intimacy, vulnerability, yearning. Use: ballads, mid-tempo pop, editorial concepts that favor beauty over aggression. It broadens appeal beyond intensity and allows emotional storytelling without losing glamour. The street performance unit. Look: oversized layers, sporty silhouettes, utility details, bold sneakers/boots. Mood: kinetic, youthful, rebellious but safe. Use: dance-forward singles, TikTok-friendly hooks, performance virality. This archetype is optimized for movement, replication, and casual wear translation. The dark myth noir. Look: black dominant palettes, harness elements, leather, sharp eye makeup. Mood: danger, seduction, cinematic tension. Use: concept albums, lore-heavy visuals, theatrical stages. It functions like genre packaging, turning pop releases into events. Fashion as interface, the idol as a wearable medium. K-pop fashion isn't only about looking expensive, it's about becoming a high-speed interface for meaning. Silhouette as instant differentiation. Because many groups compete simultaneously, silhouette becomes a shortcut. Cropped jackets plus high-waist trousers signal sharpness and modernity. Long coats and layered drapes signal drama and scale. Uniform-inspired looks signal cohesion and youth. Hyper-tailored sets signal authority and precision. Silhouette is identity's loudest channel, especially in performance. Accessories as icon anchors. Small items do heavy branding work. Gloves, chokers, ties, pins, harness details. Micro bags, statement belts, jewelry stacks. Headwear that frames the face for close-ups. These anchors help a look stay memorable, even when the overall outfit changes rapidly across stages. Hair as era coding. Hair color and cuts are among the fastest era markers in pop culture. In K-pop, hair is treated like campaign design. High contrast colors for impact and differentiation. Strategic consistency during promotion windows. Coordinated variety across members to avoid visual redundancy. Hair turns faces into flags. The camera-first discipline, designed for screens before stages. Post-2015 K-pop rose inside an ecosystem where the camera is always present. Performances are engineered for multiple lenses. Wide shot formation clarity, group geometry. Mid shot, synchronized arms and lines. Close-up, facial performance, micro-expression, confidence. Vertical crop, a single member becomes the whole product. This pushes styling decisions toward face framing, clean lines, and materials that read on video, shine control, texture visibility, contrast that survives compression. Even stage lighting is identity work. Color temperatures and highlight placement help define whether a concept feels expensive, nostalgic, futuristic, or raw. Global scaling, local codes, international legibility. K-pop's global dominance is often explained through fandom mechanics, but the visual system is just as important. K-pop identities are designed to travel because they prioritize legible archetypes, power, romance, rebellion, elegance, understood across cultures, signals seriousness and authority. Modular concepts, eras can be swapped without losing core DNA. Merchandisable symbols, logos, icons, character goods, visual motifs. Crucially, K-pop balances specificity and universality. References can be local, but the final image is engineered to be readable anywhere. What creators can learn: a practical framework. K-pop's methods can be adopted without copying K-pop aesthetics. The lesson is systems thinking. 1. Build DNA, not just looks. Define 3 to 5 rules that persist across eras: silhouette bias, movement style, grooming finish, emotional tone, and one signature motif. That is your continuity. 2. Design and campaign cycles. Treat releases as visual campaigns with clear boundaries. Create a concept brief, a color environment, and a repeatable graphic language. Consistency creates perceived scale. 3. Create internal contrast even as a solo artist. If you are a solo performer, you still need member differentiation. Build 2 or 3 lanes within yourself. Minimal versus maximal styling. Soft versus hard emotional tone. Natural versus constructed persona. Rotate lanes per song while keeping DNA stable. 4. Make platform variants on purpose. Plan how the identity renders in 4 contexts: thumbnail, short-form clip, stage, and editorial. The look should survive low-resolution compression and still feel premium at high resolution. 5. Treat movement as branding. Even simple gestures can become signature assets. A repeatable move, posture, or walk is a logo made of the body, highly mimetic, instantly recognizable. The core takeaway: K-pop's industrialized visual perfection is not the absence of artistry, it is artistry managed like a system. Its identities are built to be legible at speed, consistent under pressure, and flexible across constant content demands. The genre demonstrates what happens when visual design is treated as a primary instrument, not a supporting layer. In the modern attention economy, where the first listen is often also the first look, K-pop offers the clearest model of scalable identity, a machine that manufactures coherence, then turns coherence into culture.